Crackadona, what is the big picture?
So, for the past 80 years, this has been going on, and up until just 2017, it was not taken seriously. Now we're having congressional hearings.
Check this retard's fucking hard drive!
They can do with their minds. They can make you think. They can plant false memories. They can paralyze you.
It's roasted.
They know who to talk to and who not to talk to, which is not true of people who have delusions, or have come up with something which is a reflection of a mental illness. And the only thing that I know that behaves like that is real experience, where something has actually happened to these people. Then the question is, what has happened?
And he said he just wants to put it in my table. It's just a simple test. I don't know, it will hurt. Don't do it. Don't do it. And even though it won't hurt. And he takes a needle into my nails.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
What is the big picture?
Well, the big picture is it's progress. Hello. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me over at the video game stream that we just did over there. We finally beat Silent Hill F. Can you guys hear me? How's the mic working? My camera's at a weird angle here. Hold on, let me fix this. I don't know. I guess that's fine. Whatever. Oh, man. Let me kill this. What's up, Faded Bones? How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Yo,
Welcome.
Yo. Hey,
Yeah, how do we sound? Do we sound okay?
you sound good.
All right.
I sound terrible? Great. Everything's good.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a shoebox or something.
Oh, good.
With like, you know, when you're a kid and you used to put like wax paper over the ends of like toilet paper rolls. That's sort of what it sounds like. No,
like
you don't.
On a string kind of thing.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Let me turn my lights up here so everybody can see me good. There we go. This is the first time I'm doing a StreamYard with my fancy new microphone. Oh, I'm in love with it. I muted myself. So I'm not used to it. It's very sensitive.
I would have just kept talking to you the whole night. I would have tried to
yeah, not corrected me at all. How was the game? The game was good. I enjoyed the game. It was like it's not like something that I would recommend to anybody to play, but for what it was is I was looking for something exactly like that for this couple of weeks leading up to Halloween. I wanted a fun, spooky game. The atmosphere was correct for the tone I was going for. But if you're not a streamer and you're not doing like seasonal content, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're just a gamer out there and you're looking for a game to play, unless you're a hardcore horror fan.
Unless there's something wrong with you, don't play this game.
Right. Unless there's something wrong with you. Yeah. If you're totally fucked up in the brain, then don't play that game. But we beat it. I beat it on hard. I followed it through. It's over now. It really irks me that the ending of that game, I don't get the true ending because I got to play through it again. By the way,
you have to play it again. You know,
that's so retarded.
You know what's going to be different? Nothing except the ending. You want to play it again? You know, they could have just made the ending, right? They're like, fuck it. Nobody's going to like this game anyway. Let's just add something even more annoying on top of that right at the end to make it.
I think there should, I don't like multiple endings. I think there should only be one ending to a game. I hate when game studios do that. Shut up, Manette.
The only
you never did that.
Multiple endings is like a choices matter, like Telltale game. You know what I mean? That's the only time that multiple endings is like.
Well, yeah, and also like Baldur's Gate 3, I suppose. But even then, I don't like that.
Huge game that's like extremely complex or whatever. Yeah. Multiple endings is fine, but this game doesn't need that.
But even then, I don't like it. I if you're gonna put all this time into a game and they're gonna write this story out, there should be one ending. It's like a movie. Like you imagine going to a movie. And you're like, oh, did you go and see the new Avengers movie? And your friend's like, yeah. And like, they had a totally different ending.
That's like, actually a thing. It doesn't happen, but that was like, there was like test screenings of a movie like that like had different endings and people would.
Where they would put fake endings. I think that's more so that people don't spoil the ending of the movie, right? Like before it's released. Isn't that something they do?
No,
like they put like
multiple theaters would get like different cuts of the movie. I forget what movie it is, but that's like a thing. That was a thing like one time, I think.
You're playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I am too. I have a current campaign in that game going. It's on my desktop right now. I think Faded is playing it as well.
I got 11 hours into it and I stopped because I was fucking overwhelmed. I was like, this is going to be like Baldur's Gate 2, but worse because it's just older. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is like, it's so fucking overwhelming, but it's so polished.
It's like, a lot. Okay, yeah.
It's like, it's worth it. Divinity Original Sin 2 is good, but like.
It looks good. It holds up. Like graphically, it looks great.
The way that I play it, it's like it's gonna be a 54-part series, and I cut myself.
I'm not even streaming it. I'm just playing it in like my leisure time. I haven't played it in about a month and a half or 2 months or so. I've just been too busy, but it's there. I'm not removing it from my PC. I'll go back to it. There's gonna be a day where it's like I don't feel like going live, and I just want to like sit. It's like a cozy point and click game, you know, like you can just kind of relax at your computer and play it.
I'm getting back into Baldur's Gate 3 actually, because
Yeah.
I'm pissed at you. You're like, oh, you ruined Wukong for me. You ruined Baldur's Gate 3 for me, because I was in the middle of playing it, and you know how I played it. I was like getting every single like thing.
Yeah, I don't like how you play it. That might be why I didn't want to play it with you anymore.
Stop playing, and I'm like, okay. And then we played like 2 episodes together, and I never went back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand how you could play video games like that where you're like you fucking like heavy research everything. I like to experience it as it happens.
Then unfortunately, then you miss out on like 95% of the
game. Yeah, but
you
don't know what you're missing out on, though.
Understand? So that's just
if you don't know what it is, then if you don't know what you're missing out on, then you don't miss it. You know what I mean?
No, that's fucking stupid because you are missing out on it.
I much prefer like getting through the game, and then I'm like when I beat it, I'm like, oh, I got through the game through my own devices. You know what I mean?
You'd much rather get the bad ending and then bitch when you're. I had to do all that. You could have just done all that.
What are you talking about? How do I know what's a good ending and what's a bad ending if I don't look up what the other ones are? Yeah, I'm not looking them up because I'm not a psychopath. Yeah, I'm not a fucking retard.
Poor experiences when you play video games. Then
just
I don't know.
Playing the game through as it is and experiencing as it is
anymore. You know, it's
it's
not how games.
My play style lends me to discover most of the things in the game, anyways.
No, it literally doesn't.
It does.
Do you remember when you were playing fucking Wukong?
Black Myth Wukong, yeah.
And you're like, you don't know what to do.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd have figured all that out if you weren't racing to beat me to get to it. Because it was like I'd wake up, I do a stream, I wake up, I go to work, Faded Bones just plays Black Myth Wukong all day, and he goes, I got this far, and then you're never gonna figure out how to get to this part that I'm at. And it's like, well, now I feel pressure and I'm panicking, and it's like fucking Faded Bones is ruining my experience with his autistic gameplay in this imaginary race that he created between us that didn't exist.
A little bit of competition. That's a little bit weird.
Yeah, I didn't ask for it is the point. I just wanted to enjoy the game. It was foisted upon me by you. Anyways,
you lose.
I can't lose in a competition I'm not involved in is the point.
You lost though. I mean, there's
100 hours. Damn. Just imagine 100 hours by $20 an hour. That's like $2K. Did you just make a Y2K joke in my chat? The both of you always talk late at night. It must be love. Well, I mean, all right, let's move on. Let's not talk about fucking video games anymore. There's got to be. Let's see.
Talk about video games, but on the video game stream thing that we were going to do with John DeGaff, I think I know why he doesn't want to do that with you.
Why?
Because the night that he came on panel and was like telling us that his wife passed away, like you had like a full panel, like it was full. Everyone was here, and you used that in your outro or your intro video, and it's like every single time that he sees that, he's reminded of that day, and I think that's really funny. Anyway,
did I?
Yes.
Oh well, I think I changed it, didn't I? I just was too lazy. Yeah, it's not there anymore.
No, yes, it is. It's there every night. Yes.
Oh, maybe I'll change it. Well, apologies, John. I didn't mean anything by it. I just needed.
For a very long time.
I wanted footage of a full panel, and that was like the first one I came across. I didn't even think of that that's what happened. Well, you didn't have to say that out loud.
Or not, but I am true in that is the night that happened.
I've seen John since then. He's never mentioned it to me.
He's giving you the silent treatment.
You want to read a thread? This guy's talking about how ICBMs are a hoax. Kind of ties into what we always talk about.
How nukes aren't real, or how they were never used on people, rather.
Right. Well, this guy talks about how like even going back to like the first ICBM test where they only tested one ICBM with an active warhead on top of it one time. And then when this guy like looked into it, like the evidence of the test is very like sparse and sketchy,
It's
you know,
the
so
moon
like sure. Yeah. Let's see here. We'll check out this thread. This is kind of interesting. Not a single ICBM with a live warhead has ever been tested. The ICBM is substantially a hoax, scientifically unproven, a semi-imaginary technology.
Well, that's the issue. Is that it's not like it doesn't exist in the sense of, oh, we can't build them. That's obviously not what I'm saying.
Right.
Maybe that's what this guy's. They're an imaginary in the sense of like, oh, we're gonna just mutually destroy each other. Like that would never happen ever. That was never even going to ever happen, even slightly.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Why's my fucking mic? So I slightly disagree. I think that like you say, like the technology of nuclear warheads exists. And they've done tests, and I think that the ICBM is a capable weapon, but I think that it is possible with all of this here, right here, UFOs and Nukes by Robert Hastings, all of these recorded cases of UAPs being in and around nuclear test sites, nuclear explosions, and nuclear reactors. I think that they disabled all of the nuclear weapons like probably some time ago, and it's just like a bluff game between the powers that be that are nuclear powers.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's sort of what's going on.
It's to fool the other countries. It's to fool the people. Because you know what I think? I think all the countries are fucking in cahoots together, and it's like, huh.
Yeah, that's possible.
Fighting against each other, and they're like fucking totally. They don't care at all. They're just sacrificing their people for Moloch or whatever fucking stupid thing they do war for, like retarded nonsense.
In 1961, the Armed Services Committee of the United States House of Representatives asked, "Who knows whether an intercontinental ballistic missile, an ICBM with a nuclear warhead, will actually work?" It says, "Who knows whether an intercontinental ballistic missile with a nuclear warhead will actually work? Each of the constituent elements has been tested. It is true. Each of them, however, has not been tested under circumstances which would be attendant upon the firing of such a missile in anger. An intercontinental ballistic missile will carry its nuclear warhead to great heights, subjecting it to intense cold. It will then arch down and upon re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, subject the nuclear warhead to intense heat. Who knows what will happen to the many delicate mechanisms involved in the nuclear warhead as it is subjected to these two extremes of temperature." There's a cool picture. Yeah, that's interesting. What else we got in this thread? Is he going to continue? On May 6th, 1962, the USS Ethan Allen successfully launched a Polaris A-1 with a live nuclear warhead towards Christmas Island, codenamed Frigate Bird. Frigate Bird?
Black Killer.
This is the only test that the United States ever conducted of any nuclear ballistic missile from launch to detonation. They only did one dress rehearsal ever in the history of ICBMs. Are these the only images we have?
It works, guys. First test, first try. Done.
Did they launch it out of a sub? It looks like they launched it out of a sub because that's coming straight out of the water.
The flatness of the Earth, right on the edge, the ice wall.
Oh yeah, nice little mushroom cloud. Yeah, so that's Operation Frigate. What did they call it? Frigate Storm? Frigate Bird. That's a dumb mission operation name, by the way. Polaris A2 was not an ICBM. So it wasn't even an ICBM. It was a submarine launched ballistic missile, an SLBM, with a range of only 1,700 miles. So the differences
Only, by
between
the
the
way.
yeah. The differences between the Polaris and the ICBM are extreme in every area. Flight ceiling, maximum speed, range, computation, mass, etc. The W-47 Polaris warhead had been modified following an earlier test showing it was prone to inadvertent detonation. Oh, that is not something you want just going off in your hands.
It happens to the best of us, Crackadona. Inadvertent detonation.
Yeah, right. It was later estimated that half of the W-47 warheads have failed to detonate. Can you imagine, like, we get into a mad situation, you know, a mutually assured destruction situation with like Russia, and we both launch both of ours, and theirs all detonate, and none of ours, like, when they get over there, fucking like go off, and we're just sitting here in rubble. Isn't that fucking like that's a real possibility?
All bullshit. Buy gold and prepare to leave your body. Crackadona prepared to leave this stream, is what he did. Time to pull a liggy and pull my asshole out. Yes, this does mean he beat the game. Crackadona is under the desk currently, smashing my nuts with a rock.
No, this fucking mouse, dude. This shit right here, this fucking back button on this mouse, fucks me every time.
I have one on the side right here.
Yeah. Mine are like super sensitive.
Dude, and the retarded thing is that like 99% of games won't even let you map the fucking buttons. It's like, well, that's what they're for. And it's like, oh, great. Only I get to play League of Legends. That's the only game I can fucking use my extra buttons with. Awesome.
Yeah. Can I do this? There we go. Let's try this out for a little bit. We'll try the chat on screen, which is fucking stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
It's retarded because it's not for the people on stream because there's a chat thing right there for that. And it's not for the people in chat because they're in the chat and they can already see it. Right. So it's for no one is what it is. But I mean,
well, I mean, I guess why do I was wondering this too? Like, why do
decisions like that? Because
why do streamers on like Twitch and shit put their chat up on screen anyways? Because it's the same argument. It's like your chat
on Twitch, and they think that people are going to watch their VODs afterwards, and they don't. And it's like, you get to see the chat when it was there. On YouTube, you can just watch the chat replay, which is not a thing on Twitch. So that's why they do it on Twitch.
Thank you, Captain Coke. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. This is a bit of a last minute stream here. All right, I'm going to turn this off. That's fucking retarded. All right, I got to reshare the screen because my stupid mouse. All right, where were we? The W-7 Polaris warhead had been modified following an earlier test showing it was prone to inadvertent detonation. It was later estimated that half of the W-47 warheads would have failed to detonate. There was no experimental program on frigate is it frigate or frigate? Frigate bird.
The only thing that's frigid is Manette. Ha!
Little in the way of scientific rigor was applied. The documentation is minimal. Yeah, why would you clutter up a nuclear test, the testing of a nuclear ICBM with like paperwork and documentation? You know what I mean?
It blew up. Look at the picture. That's all we need. The end. They work.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nobody's ever going to ask any questions.
Did you ever fire them again? No, they work. They work, though, I promise. Trust me, bro.
Fucking government, dude.
They were. Did the reptilians turn them off the second we made them all? No, they all still work, and we could totally mutually destroy each other, guys. Be afraid of that because it's real.
Isn't this the most governmental sentence you've ever heard? Documentary photography from a C-54 aircraft was planned, but there is no evidence that this took place. They just didn't follow through with it. We don't need it.
And when we didn't, nothing happened because God is real and he lets us kill people.
God, guys, just trust me. When this thing goes off, you're going to be able to see it with your naked eye. Okay, we don't need aerial photography for a nuclear warhead test. Okay. Just calm down. We're saving the taxpayers some money here. Air Force Chief of Staff Curtis LeMay. This guy is also the one.
Money go to his cigar collection. This nigga's smoking in every picture.
Curtis LeMay is also the guy who ran the one of the first UFO hearings, but they were tasked with looking into like the Roswell crash and shit. And Curtis LeMay was the guy who was in charge of like the cover up. It was a whole thing where like his experts were just people who he told what to say. It all came out later later on in fucking history. I forget exactly the specifics of it. It's been a while since I read about it. The reptiles are a bunch of pussies, Faded. Oh, I'm sorry, Kramos. Why do you refer to reptiles as they if you are one of them, but one of the good ones? I don't think there's any good reptilians.
There isn't. There's the reptilians who are stupid enough to tell you shit, and then there's the ones that get mad at the other ones for telling you shit. There's no in between. Like, that is to say, like, you'll interact with a reptilian and they think that they're so much fucking smarter than you. It's like an evil villain giving you their plan. They'll just tell you everything that they're doing, and then you're like, now I'm gonna stop you. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
You didn't immediately get afraid and submit to me. You're actually gonna do something? Oh, fuck. And then they go run back and they tell everyone, they're like, dude, I fucked up. And they're like, what do you mean? I told him. You told who? I don't know. He was psychically linked to me. I don't know. I was just talking to him and I fucked it up. Ah.
Well, we have learned just in the past couple of months that if you even so much as question the ego of a reptilian being, they crumble like a fucking house of cards. They can't handle any pushback at all. So if you're able to, it doesn't even seem like their psi ability is very strong. Like, it doesn't seem like it's it doesn't work on everybody or something.
Yeah, like if you have half a brain in your head and you realize like, I feel like I'm being psychically raped right now, and you fight back, it'll immediately work.
They fall apart. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing that the so-called one of the so-called higher NHIs, non-human intelligence on this planet that's interacting with us or has been here the entire time, it's kind of a fucking like a tweaker with a very thin ego, you know, and like they just like they can't.
James.
Who?
Thomas James.
What about him?
He's a little tweaker with a thin ego.
All right. Well, that's Faded Bones' take on the matter. Oh shit. We have only had one test. It was not under fully operational conditions. We fired one Polaris out in the Pacific with a warhead on it. It was not truly operational. It was modified to some extent for the test, really. That's what Curtis LeMay said. Barry Goldwater campaigned in 1964, warning that absent a full test, we were building a Manigat line of missiles, saying the fact. Wait, what'd you say?
Oy vey, don't call me Goldwater. That's not,
oh my God.
Not what my real name is. It's Silverstein.
We are building a Manigat line of missiles, saying the fact is that not one of our ICBMs has ever been subjected to a full test of all component systems, including warheads, under simulated battle conditions. Unfortunately, Goldwater was vilified by the communist media and painted by his opponents as bomb happy because he wanted to test a fucking ICBM that's our whole backbone as a nation. It's like, that's the deterrent. Barry Goldwater just wanted to make sure that they worked. You know, he wanted to make sure that what the taxpayers been dumping all their money into, actually, we got to shoot one off, right? Like, wouldn't you want to shoot one off?
Barry Goldwater is not a Jewish person. I'm not even being facetious. I'm like, what does that name come from?
Who's talking about Jew or not Jew right now?
Goldwater?
I'm talking about Nuke.
What kind of
what about it?
What fucking kind of name is
that?
Who
said that? I'm not even commenting on his racial background right now.
I'm asking you.
Yeah. What about it?
He a Jew?
That's a Catholic last name, you fucking retard. Unfortunately, Goldwater was vilified by the communist media and painted by his opponents as bomb happy. The entire discussion was swept away and forgotten. We now live in a fantasy realm, armed with only weapons of mass delusion. Damn, that's a pretty strong.
That's not good.
That doesn't sound great at all.
That fucks us. That's
That kind of makes me think that. Oh damn, these pictures are cool. Look at these pictures down here. If you believe in the beauty and majesty of thermonuclear weapons as I do, we must dispel this hideous senility and return to our rightful timeline when Trump wins in 2024. We must demand he break the chains of the nuclear test ban treaty and let Prometheus be unbound once more. This guy's a nut. It's too late. If we didn't test him back when we made him, then we don't need to start testing him now. Holy fuck, that's a really cool picture. Does it really glow like that? The mushroom cloud? Can you guys imagine some 4K thermonuclear bomb tests in this day and age? That would be so cool. Damn, that's fucking really neat looking. And it's like the power of the sun right there. That's really cool. To the doubters, the Joint Chiefs of Staff thought the need for proofing was such that they were willing to nuke Southern California. You know what? This isn't such a bad idea. I think we should take this back up again. Yes, I can imagine when you play evil games. Kramos, why did this game that I just finished playing, it really upset you. You told me that I shouldn't be playing it. What about it? Was it like, did you sense some satanic imagery while I was playing the game? Is that what was going on? Does a test conducted dead still at the bottom of a hole provide what the fuck did he? Does a test conducted dead still at the bottom of a hole provide reliable assurance that the same weapon will work after traveling several thousand miles an hour in a re-entry vehicle? A.L. Myers, Nuclear Testing, Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, Volume 43, 1986. That's the year I was born. And here's a My Little Pony launching a tactical nuke out of a destroyer. That's neat. All right, we already read that. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess nukes aren't real, guys, or we've never really tested them or something. I don't know if the internet's to be believed. Let's see here. Stop screen. There we go. We'll go back to here. They bomb all the time at 29 Palms Base. Shakes the house. Yeah, but not thermonuclear weapons mounted on ICBMs. Apparently, according to the government, they only tested one ICBM. And it wasn't even like a fully operational ICBM. It was some other type of nuke strapped onto the top of the rocket that carries the ICBM nuke. You think it was all the blood amber? That's why Kramos didn't like the game I was playing. Okay, what did I want to talk about, guys? There was a couple of things. Let me see if I can find. I wanted to talk about. I've been dying to talk about this. This peer-reviewed story about UFOs that came out, where they pre-Sputnik, right? So we're going back. What year was Sputnik? Let me look it up. When did the Russians launch Sputnik? Let's see here. 1957. Okay, so pre-1957, the observatories around the world, they had they'd been taking pictures of the night sky almost constantly. And they would, the way they would take these pictures through these observatories, they would be imprinted on plates. They call them plates. Like, have you ever seen, I'm assuming it's something like a tin type photograph. Have you ever seen how they made those?
Like explosion and it like prints.
Right. Yeah. And they would save all of them, and they had hundreds of thousands of them, of just like random different parts of the night sky taken at different times from all over the world. And there was a study recently done. This I think she's an astrophysicist of some kind, or we'll get into it in the article. But basically what they did was they went back and they looked at all of these plates, these photographic plates from observatories in the US and other parts of the world, pre-Sputnik, pre-1957, and they found these strange transients, they're called, right? So these are
strange trannies, short.
Yeah, the trannies. Yes, the transients. And they're basically, so what they would look for is they'd find these dots, right? Like on these plates. And sometimes they'd be in a line, sometimes they'd be in a triangle, right? And they found 107,000 of these things. And in this peer-reviewed paper, they have ruled out that they're any sort of rocky type thing. So they know it's not space debris. They know it's not satellites, because there was no satellites up in space at that time. But they exhibit a metallic, smooth, reflective surface, right? And all of these, not all of them, but a majority of them, a good portion of them, only appear when there is a nuclear test that has just happened, right? So back in the 50s, they're testing all kinds of nukes, and then they're seeing these transients in space. And then there's a whole nother side story where like the guy who's involved in other aspects of the UFO cover-up sort of like finagled his way into becoming the head of the United States Observatory at like Harvard or something. And the first thing that he did when he got there was tell his secretary to destroy all the plates. So there's evidence to prove that, like, or to at least suggest that they knew that there was photos of whatever these fucking things were, and he wanted to get rid of them. Let me pull something up. I'm not really explaining it great.
What the hell's a transient? Like a dot in the sky they can't explain?
Yes. A metallic, smooth object that
okay.
And another interesting thing that she said was they ruled out that these were some sort of like camera artifact, because the shadow of the Earth like blots them out. Like a camera artifact would not be blotted out by the shadow of the Earth when the Earth like passes in front of it, or the shadow of the moon or whatever, right? Why are you making that face?
I'm just trying to understand it.
Okay. If you're taking a picture with an observatory and they're going, oh, well, these dots on these plates are just like dust from the camera, right? They're not a real object. Well, the way they ruled that out is because the ones that are real, when the sun or the moon or the Earth passed into shadow, the transients disappeared. They weren't reflective anymore. Whereas if it was a spot on the lens, the transient will remain because the shadow is not affecting it. Okay.
It's in the sky, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Pre-1957, when there was no satellites, and it's metallic and it's reflective. What the fuck else could it be?
I mean, what if it is a satellite, but just from a previous civilization, and it's like
Well, now I'm listening, but now we're off the beaten path here.
When would we have ever seen something like that? It's not like we would, it's something as big as the space station that, you see all the time, would be up there because we would have seen it already. So it could be like, I don't know. That's just a thought.
So, Onyx brings up a good caution, but here's why this is interesting, because he says, but it's peer review. It's up for interpretation. So peer review isn't really interpreting something differently. Peer review is going over the method of the experiment and trying to repeat it, right? And it's been peer reviewed and published in 2 journals now, which is usually you don't get this far.
Definitely more than one.
Yeah. Well, and also it's it looks like it's the only explanation that is plausible is that it's some sort of like spacecraft or some sort of satellite, not made by us, right? Unless the government had something up in space before they officially
like, dude, what if it was what I said, like the Atlanteans or the whatever previous like civilization there was, or even whatever, sent something up into space and the government's just known about it and they're like, oh yeah, these are that's strange. It's a UFO. It's definitely not the thing we know that it is. It's something else. We don't know what it is.
I'm trying to find. I fucking hate this when you search for something on YouTube now. It gives you 1 million YouTube shorts before actual videos. I hate that.
Everything on YouTube at this point is like gearing up to just make you want to kill yourself in every single turn.
Just bear with me. I'm going to pull something up here. A lot of there's some fun AI we can look at that I saved, but I want to get to that. Okay, here she is. Breaking peer-reviewed study of Palomar Observatory finds tens of thousands of pre-Sputnik UFOs orbiting Earth. Stockholm University's Beatrice Villaroel presents high signal results from the Palomar Observatory plates showing tens of thousands of light reflecting objects in Earth orbit before Sputnik, a finding that has been accepted in peer-reviewed journals. Her colleague, Dr. Stephen Burrell from Vanderbilt, also found a statistically significant correlation between these UFO appearances and nuclear detonations, also peer-reviewed. These light transients...
Or like queer-reviewed.
These light transients were found on the plates of the most prominent observatory in the 50s, the Palomar Observatory, and they exactly comport with how the CIA Air Force at the time described UFOs: mirror-like, light-reflecting, metallic objects. 1. The core finding: the dataset digitalized Palomar plates 1950 to 1956. Get this, yield 105,000 transients in the northern hemisphere. Rate 1.1 transients per hour over 780 hours. All pre-satellite era. So there's nothing in the sky yet they're seeing that anybody put up, really. Like the only thing that all right, forget the theories for now. We're gonna put ourselves in the mindset of we're at the time. Okay. And we only know what humans are allowed to know at the time. That's how we're going to look at this. Okay.
Oh, so nothing. Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing in the sky. There's nothing officially on the record that humans have in the sky yet. And the closest thing to be in the sky that is metallic, that high up, is going to be Sputnik, right? The Russian satellite. Which just looked like a basketball with some wires on it, basically. And it was like a 2-way radio. I don't even think it had a camera on it. Did it? Did Sputnik have a camera on it? I don't know. I could be making it up. Anyways, so 105,000 transients in the northern hemisphere. That's 1.1 transients per hour over 780 hours, all pre-satellite era. Short flashes, not streaks. Match extremely flat, highly reflective surfaces like mirrors. Debunking the debunkers. Transients drop 30 to 35% inside Earth's shadow. Exactly what you'd expect if they're real physical objects. Plate defects would not show up more between the sun and Earth, but drop off in the Earth's shadow. That's sort of what we were talking about before. The 1950. Oh, here's the other. This is another interesting part about this story. The 1952 DC UFO flap, where there was like sightings of a mass wave of sightings of UFOs over Washington, D.C., and specifically the White House. Multiple transient events on July 19th and July 27th, 1952, coincide with the Washington, D.C. flyover period. Independent nights, independent plates, same window. Nuclear tests, nukes and transients. Co-authored analysis led by Dr. Stephen Burrell, 2,700 days, indexed 134 nuclear tests. Baseline transient day equals 11%. Day after nuclear test equals 19 to 68%. So if they're launching nukes, the percentage of you seeing transient goes from 11% all the way up to from 19 to 68%. That's a huge increase.
There's a coincidence.
Oh yeah, I don't believe in coincidences. Faded bones.
Well, Crackadona, you're supposed to. It's only the knowledge that we're given, and I believe it's coincidence.
Okay. Accepted at scientific reports. Again, not plate defects. Emulsion flaws don't care about Earth's shadow, nuclear calendars, or public UAP waves. Too good to be true. Decades of uncorrelated targets are reportedly classified and filtered from civilian catalogs like NASA. A NASA insider told Beatrice that Space Force is doing the collections on these. And the historical gatekeeping National Bureau of Standards Director John Menzel's documented destruction of Harvard plates. That's the guy I was talking about. Don Manzel's documented destruction of the Harvard plates post 1952 and routine removal of classified tracks from modern surveys. What it implies: stable reflective assets in geo-like orbits that respond to nuclear activity. Vera Royale will open source data and code for independent tests across other plate archives to force a verdict. If confirmed, SETI shifts from radio to orbital archaeology. That's really interesting. So if they can get more peer review on this, it will force SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, who they're just sitting there listening and searching for radio waves, right? To try and confirm that non-human intelligence exists. They're sitting there waiting for radio waves that never come. They've been doing this for like fucking 40 years. And nobody's ever picked up anything except the wow signal, but they don't even know what that was.
Yeah, that's the only signal they've ever picked up in the history ever, Crackadona. That's
right.
Correct.
Which incidentally, Avi Loeb says came from the same direction of 3i Atlas, the wow signal. So I don't know.
3i Atlas is leaving because everyone's all excited about it. It's like, you niggas are weird.
You think it's getting out of here?
It's like I was gonna come hang out, but everyone started getting all weird and shit when I was about to show up. Man, you people aren't ready.
Oh god damn, Amber. Well, the tables have turned. Sarge just made me gag. He fucking dropped you a stinker, did he? Good for him. He's getting his revenge. Yeah. Okay, so next steps: replicate the findings and plates from other observatories from the 50s. If that's done, it's a full paradigm shift. If you want the hard peer-reviewed data on the UFO nuclear orbit triad, this is all right. Well, we'll check out a quick video from Jesse Michaels about this. You can always rely on Jesse Michaels when a story breaks that has any sort of significance. He's going to have, sometimes these stories, they come out and they got like bits of information all over the place. Jesse Michaels, he just gathers it up in a nice little box for you and he fucking ties it all together. And he does it very quickly and it always looks really nice. So God bless Jesse Michaels over at American Alchemy. He's doing the Lord's work. Let's take a look at this.
These short flashes and not streaks. They are associated with things that are extremely flat and extremely reflecting.
Wow.
Like mirrors.
Like mirrors. This is from the Palomar Observatory before we had satellites in space. How many of these transients did you find?
Our original sample is around 105,000 transients from just the northern hemisphere.
Dr. Beatrice Villarreal holds a PhD in astrophysics. She's won the L'Oreal UNESCO Prize for Women in Science. She's currently an associate professor at Stockholm University, where her research runs the gambit from active galactic nuclei to transient phenomena in the search for intelligent life.
If I look at everything that I learned in the last years, I will be fair. I don't think we are alone. I think we have company.
In other words, Dr. Villarreal is someone who really knows her
That's your line,
when it comes
rock
to the
ones.
night skies and cosmos.
My name is Beatrice Villarreal, and I'm a very curious person.
And it's precisely these illustrious mainstream astronomical accomplishments which make her latest paradigm-shattering results all the more shocking and threatening to the establishment.
Doctor, let me first say that your reputation...
Actually, first, could you ask the gentleman with the firearms to wait outside?
Dr. Villarreal has found over 100,000 light-reflecting unidentified objects on the plates of the Palomar Observatory, the most prominent observatory in use in the 1950s. The only thing is, she detected these objects before the first satellite, Sputnik, ever orbited Earth. You heard me right. A conventionally renowned astronomer has detected over 100,000 UFOs before humans ever put anything in space.
100,000
And the debunkers
UFOs.
are flailing in their attempts to take her down.
Do you feel like
the world is ready?
What?
I hope them UFOs are made out of shit, because I'm hungry.
Are you drinking tonight?
They're in trouble.
Are you drinking?
No, I'm just mentally ill.
Yeah, you're drinking tonight.
To
What,
accept
you think
this?
I'm gonna hide it? I'm not like you, Crackadona. I don't put whiskey in my non-alcoholic
In this
beer.
exclusive
that I hide
long-form interview,
drinking?
we address it all.
You're really good at
We
it.
stress test her results and even speak to a PhD from Vanderbilt, Dr. Stephen Bruell, who's followed up on Beatrice's study and correlates these UFO appearances with nuclear tests.
Damn, Amber's horny tonight.
Transients correlate not only with nuclear testing, but also show a small but statistically...
That to me is like the craziest part of the story, is that they fucking show up more when they're launching nukes, which makes sense. They're fucking all right, we'll just do this then.
Well, I'm fucking listening to you, Jesus Christ.
It's distracting. I can't like form thoughts.
Well, do the samurai hand. Okay.
significant correlation with UAP reports from the general public.
Whoa. If you've seen our show or read the work of the great Robert Hastings, you'll know that the nuclear UFO connection is widespread, ongoing, and global. We've even interviewed a top presidential advisor at the end of his life who admitted to holding UFO material that came from a nuclear detonation in the Marshall Islands in late 1963. But this is unprecedented. We've never correlated those anecdotal sightings with the astronomical record. What's even more is that all of this work has received peer review in mainstream astronomical journals. In other words, she has finally...
Repo Man? Which one's that? Remind me. It sounds familiar.
The guy has the fucking alien corpse in his trunk, and it like people open the trunk and they like go, ah! There's like a flash of light and they turn into like a pile of bones and shit because there's an alien corpse in his trunk, and the whole movie is around like an alien being in the back of this car, and it's like, oh,
are you sure that's Repo Man? I think you're confusing it with something else.
That movie rocks. That movie is awesome. If you haven't seen it, you definitely have to check it out. That movie slaps.
caught the white whale in UFO science. academic validation.
And then they can get their own ontological shock. Why should only I have?
Dude, she may have discovered undeniable proof, even through scientific means. Like the scientific community might not even be able to dispute this. And not only that, it's not like one or two objects in the sky. It's fucking hundreds of thousands, literally, which is insane. Like, and then put that into perspective. Like, if this is true, let's take this on face value. They're
That she is a woman.
It's not as rare as we think. Like, 'cause we all go like, oh, you know, there's like, I could think of like 100 different UFO encounters off the top of my head. Meanwhile, the sky is just filled with them all the time.
It's like that video that I showed you with the tether breaking. It's like they describe it as an ocean full of life. There's so fucking many of these things. It's retarded. It's ridiculous.
It's kind of scary and unsettling on some level.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just fucking like, there's as many of these. What if like the entirety of the night sky, what if those aren't even fucking stars? What if they're just like UFOs that are like hovering for, you know, hundreds of thousands of years or something? I don't know. It's fucking crazy. And then the science tells us, well, sometimes stars disappear because the light of, you know, the star exploded like 40 million years ago, and we're just now like seeing the end of the light trail like burn out. What if it's just a UFO leaving? You know, what if they're wrong about that? I don't know, I just made that little story up. Repo Man is the movie where they take back body parts. Yeah, I don't think the movie you're describing is Repo Man.
It literally fucking is. I mean,
I'm gonna look it up.
I have it right here, Crackadona.
Repo Man. Oh yeah, there's the trunk of the car. Is that Emilio Estevez?
Yes.
American science fiction black comedy film written and directed by Alex Cox in his directorial debut. Satire of America under the Reagan administration, consumerism, the plot. In the Mojave Desert, a policeman pulls over a 1964 Chevy Malibu driven by Frank Parnell. The policeman opens the trunk, sees a blinding flash of light, and instantly vaporizes, leaving only his boots behind. Otto Maddox, a young punk rocker in LA, as far as his job, blah, blah, blah. After repossessing the red Cadillac, Otto sees a woman, blah, blah, blah. Parnell arrives in LA driving the Malibu, but cannot meet his waiting UFO compatriots because of a team of government agents led by a woman with a metal hand. When Parnell pulls into the gas station, Helping Hands competitors, the Rodriguez brothers take the Malibu. They stop for sodas because the car's trunk is hot. While they are out of the car, a trio of Otto's punk friends.
Hot. They're driving in it and it's like 600 degrees and they're like, it's a little bit warm in here. They're fucking melting.
Did you just watch this recently? Why the hell did you watch Repo Man like out of nowhere? Some fucking obscure 80s movie.
Because there's an alien in the trunk of the fucking car, Crackadona.
I can't play it because it'll get my fucking channel struck. I got ads running.
So strap yourself.
Don't fuck. Oh, what the fuck, dude? My mouse again.
The only one that fucks you is you in the end, Crackadona.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Fucking mitts. Oh my god.
Buckaroo Banzai? No, I don't think I did.
What the fuck is this shit? Where are my likes? Likes. Oh yeah, is Kazuma okay? What is this outfit he's got on? He's got on a septum ring, like a biker bandana, and an elf
club.
Huh?
Get to know it. It's called fashion, nigga.
Is it? I don't know.
Crackadona, as a gay man, you dress horribly. I just have to say.
Don't look at my likes and act like you're catching me doing something weird, okay? Angels don't fall. There's no Lizzo liking on there. Got it? A lot of Nick. Here, this one's for you, Angels Don't Fall. You are Jewish, gay, retarded, all of the above. You can pick one of those.
What is that about me?
Yeah. Oh, there's there's no reason that I like that picture. Yeah. Oh, here's a fun one, Faded Bones.
Hey, folks.
Oh, so here's the other story that I wanted to talk about for a moment here. Saturday, guys, since the government shut down, SNAP benefits are going to be cut off for many, many Americans, right? And I'm going to make I'm going to call an audible here that there's going to be riots that eclipse the riots from the George Floyd the George Floyd, whatever you want to, not killing, because he wasn't killed. He fucking OD'd.
The George
Loser Floyd went to fentanyl heaven. That whole debacle.
George Floyd.
Yeah, the cleansing of a career criminal who attacked a woman who was pregnant and tried to pass off counterfeit money and then OD'd on fentanyl in police custody. And then all of the usual suspects took that opportunity to protest racial injustice by burning down their own neighborhood and stealing things, right? So I'm going to say that this is going to beat that, right? Faded, why are you wearing that filter? That's doesn't seem related to what I'm talking about here in any way, right?
It's not.
Okay. So I'm thinking that Saturday, which is the first of the month, wake up. It's the first of the month, you know.
Hello, people that are black.
No, that's not what they say in the song. That's actually Chris Rock used to have a bit where he talked about it was hood Christmas jingles about getting your fucking food stamps. That's what that song is. It's a Christmas song about getting free food on the first of the month. But anyways, I have a feeling I'm going to call an audible and I'm going to say that the riot, these people are going to start stealing. In fact, I think there was even a story about
people.
The people on Snap.
Who? What kind of people?
Poor, lazy, good for nothing layabouts.
What color is their skin?
Oh, you're making me you're really trying to tie me down to this.
Are they blue?
It's good to be white-eyed and bushy-tailed. Yeah, welfare carols. That's what it was. Yeah, thank you. But anyways, so some good soul out there, they wanted you to be prepared. And so they made some AI visuals for you to keep, so you know what to keep an eye out for. Okay, guys? So let's take a look at this.
Hey, folks, can I see your Costco card real quick?
Guys, be sure that you keep an eye out for this on Saturday if you're going to Costco or Walmart.
Now we eat ice cream for the Warriors. You know. Shoot. Oh my God! Take this one, brother. Let it fly.
Shield up. The single best thing that ever happened to humanity, and I don't care.
I think Amber is telling us that she's on Snap. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Moves on its own, man.
That's a giant TV that they're dancing on. Now, Faded Bones, I don't. It's been a while since I looked this up, but can you eat a TV?
Yes.
Oh, you can if you try hard enough.
Put enough peanut butter batteries in it, it'll cook it.
Oh.
Crackadona, do you want
you ever stolen anything other than the illusion of a poor white woman? Damn, Kramos.
Dude, Kramos is so fucking funny with no
stolen
effort.
things.
So
I know.
Yeah, I'm see-through now.
Oh wait.
So, anyway, that's weird.
Faded's a spooky ghost.
I'm see-through now. The cone on top's not a hat; it's the head they gave me in the afterlife. Works for what I'm about to do. The folks at Crackadona asked me to float through their Halloween special this year. Couldn't turn that down. Thought I'd bring a little fire of my own. Built this big wicker figure, and when the camera
couldn't turn that down.
Can I make a request from you? Can you only talk in the cadence of your Sora videos from now on?
We're gonna have a Sora like logo in the top. I'm gonna have like OBS camera Sora little logo thing at the top here. So it's just like, oh well, Fader was just AI the whole fucking Halloween stream. What do you mean? It wasn't that hard. It was a AI filter. Was that a Faded creation? No, Sarge sent that to me earlier today, and he said, "Faded, look at what I made of you." You want to see what Johnny Spumoni sent me the other day?
Sure. What do you got?
He just texted me randomly, and he blessed me with this out of the blue.
Zebra style. Peanut butter jitsu.
This is not Sora, by the way, and it should be. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
If we lived back in the 50s, I could totally see him sitting outside of Satriali's delicatessen, chopping it up with the other boys in the outfit, right? Like, he kind of looks like a Sopranos gangster.
Yeah. Okay.
He does. He's got that thick Italian hair.
He does. It's all over his body. I can keep playing these while you look for shit. Oh. Do you plan on?
So this is a fun clip. So a reporter asked the president a couple of days ago. This actually goes back to my birthday on Thursday. Asked a reporter why he doesn't. So the left is now upset about us blowing up narco traffickers in these boats with fucking like Hellfire missiles and shit. Right. Not only that, but stopping like hundreds of thousands of fentanyl overdoses.
God forbid.
Like these people are actually killing Americans, and the left hates anything Donald Trump does so much that they're taking the sides of people literally killing hundreds of thousands of Americans to own Donald Trump. Right. Anyways, and the reporters are all part of the left too. So they're asking these loaded questions, and a reporter decides to ask him why he doesn't get approval from Congress for taking out narco terrorists. And the reporter asks, why not just ask for a declaration of war? Like he doesn't like the way Trump is just going ahead and blowing these fucking criminals up. He wants him to involve more paperwork into the business to make it, it's just a way to fucking like wag your finger at the president. Right.
I only killed non-human intelligence. They're not even aliens. They're not people. They're never people. I don't kill people. They're aliens of a certain kind, but not the space kind. Non-human unintelligence, I like to call them. You see.
Aerogel? Yeah, I've heard of aerogel, Amber. It's pretty cool. But anyways, here's Donald Trump's answer. He nailed this.
Kill
perfectly.
All black people in
Are you going to talk over it, or it's only like a 12-second?
It hasn't started playing yet.
Mr. President, if you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them.
Go.
They're going to be like dead. Okay.
They're going to be like dead. Yeah. We're going to kill them.
Mr. President, if you are declaring
that answer, it's such a based answer.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're gonna kill these people. They're gonna be like dead, he said.
I have a new secretary of torture. He's a very sick individual. He's a streamer from California, the only state that I like. California is the best state. He's mentally ill. And I bring all the people that don't get blown up to him, and they wish that they were blown up. They say, blow me up.
They're going to be like dead.
But not
I love
with
that.
him. The Secretary of Torture knows how to keep them alive. 16 years he's had some of these people be tortured. He's very good at what he does. He keeps them in a pile of salt and then he puts them in water.
They do it in a lot of other countries, Amber. They do it like Taiwan. Like it's a lot of these Asian countries. They do it. It's definitely Saudi Arabia, the Arab countries for sure. They kill you. They kill you for bringing weed in. Look at what they did to that man, basketball player who LARPs as a woman who went to Russia with a little bit of weed in her bag. You remember that? They put her in like, they sent her ass to Siberia, I think. Like,
Hold on. We have a vertical viewer here. I sub just to point out this guy is cut out from the frame. It's zoomed in too much. Why don't you click on the channel and see how wrong you are? Anyway, this nigga thinks that.
What's up, Maverick? Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Anyway. No. So Maverick, also if you turn your phone sideways, it should fill the screen, I think, right? Isn't that how that works?
I don't know about that. Maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
Just click on the channel and you'll see.
Yeah, if you hit the channel indicator at the bottom, it'll pop you over to the horizontal stream. You can see the CSNR 4K beauty.
Oh, but Crackadona, just like any other drug dealer, the government is killing people who are stepping on its turf because they like to sell the drugs to everybody. That's basically what it is. It's like, oh, look at these little guys stepping on our turf. We're the biggest drug dealers in the world. Bomb, and they kill them because that's what drug dealers do.
Because we're just gonna kill them. Right?
We're
Remember from the thing?
Like Sam Hyde. Yep.
Yeah.
Killing all the old people. But
yeah, we're just gonna kill them.
Like dropping off Fent in a UFO sounds retarded, but it's definitely happened before. And that's the world that we all live in together. And it's all retarded because that's true. Anyway.
I wish there was a way, like if YouTube really wanted to get its shit together, it should make it so I can rearrange like I can on OBS my stream to do a vertical. Like I can take all the existing elements from my OBS stream and I have a plugin called Vertical and I can like just rearrange it. So like when I go through the different scenes, it just like moves it around differently. But that's way too much to ask from YouTube. Dude, that'll never happen.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Did you find the stream, Maverick? Did you find it in the proper orientation? I hope you did, buddy.
No, he's still complaining. I was told what to do, and I only see half of it still. What happened? I didn't do what you told me to do, and nothing changed. What's happening?
He does look like he's not wrong though. You do look like Howard Stern or Sideshow Bob, so he's right on. Some people say Weird Al Yankovic.
Dude,
what's up, Rolly Benjamin?
A penny for every single time I got that, I would be richer than both of those fools.
The ballroom of Trump is a crazy thing. Why do you think it's a crazy thing? I think it's a totally normal thing that presidents do all the time.
You don't have a room for your balls, really, Benjamin?
Well, the White House is kind of a dump, if I'm being honest. Like it's such an old building, and presidents have tried to spruce it up, all throughout history. They were like, what was it like? I don't know, like Reagan put in a bowling alley or something like that.
You're going to tear down the White House? You can't do that.
He's not tearing down the White House, though.
I'm saying, but like what would the solution be? You know what I mean? Like
you just keep adding on to it and you make it nicer and nicer as you go along.
Yeah, you keep adding on. There's like 6 stories to it in like 100 years. It's retarded.
100%.
Like over and shit. It looks like an Indian fucking, like, you know how Indians just build another story on the top of their like cube houses and it just looks insane. Have you ever seen those?
Kramos asks, do you have a poor single mother cousin I could take care of? How about my sister? Right? You could have my sister.
I just need her iPhone.
Oh, so I could make a Sora account?
Yeah, and you can make videos of you and I.
No, I don't want to do that. I would only make videos of me and Kramos.
Well, Kramos needs to make. Well, it's not available in Chile right now, which is
Kramos has a VPN. I'm sure of it.
I was asking him about that last night, but he's like, "Oh, whatever."
That's what I was trying to say. Didn't I say that? Weird Al Yankovic. I was Howard Stern. Oh, okay.
Here, play this video real quick, Crackadona, if you could, please.
I guess if I have to.
So that's Jim Nick stuck in a block of ice. Do you like that? There she is.
Did you capture her in a crystal? Are you crystal posting on her?
It's like in a cartoon when they jump in cold water and they come out in a block of ice.
Yeah.
It's like that. Watch them.
Why is she moving around in there? It's bloody ice.
Poof.
Why are you wall-eyed?
Guess.
Because I said fucking I'm smiling like the Grinch, and it just made me look retarded.
That takes care.
Why am I wall-eyed? Because that's what I am in real life. Not really.
What did you say at the end there?
I'll watch it. Watch her die.
Poof. Guess that takes care of it.
I guess. Faded, can you pull up the one I made for you?
Of course.
Yeah, I haven't played those on my stream yet. Guys, I've been making Faded Bones some videos, some lovely Sora videos. Play the Lemonade one first. And then we'll play the second one. What's up, Blue Racer? How are you, buddy? Welcome. We're just shooting the shit tonight, guys. Normally we focus on the UFO phenomenon and paranormal activity, that sort of thing. And then we also talk about politics and the culture war. But we're just kind of bullshitting tonight. I did a game stream earlier and I finally finished, after 10 parts, a horror video game.
Was it worth it?
No, it wasn't. I don't know. I got some new subscribers off of it, and it was getting picked up in the shorts feed.
Subscribers off of it from doing any game. Game. The best part of Crackadona's game streams were the subscribers that he got along the way.
Yummy. Thank you, Jim Nick.
Oh, he enjoyed it.
Yummy.
All right, you want to pull up that other one? Can you make them bigger, or is that like it's all? Huh?
It's right here.
Oh, here we go. This one's my favorite that I made. He's eating poo.
Yummy, yum, yum. Jim Nick makes the tastiest treats for me.
Yum, yum, yum. Tastiest treat for me. And then Jim Nick makes AI of me.
We did, Amber.
And the AI bring them clean are pretty interesting as well. So this is her mind. This is what's in her mind.
All right. Amber did remind me we're gonna have to move.
Let's see what you got. Try to keep up. Not done yet. What? No, he's gone. Winner by knockout through the void. Jersey clean fighters.
Knockout through the void.
It's throwing me into a black hole. What am I, buddy?
Whoa! What the? No!
Wait, go back. Go back. Read how she typed this out. Have an intense knock-off fight in a sold-out arena. The official is a bald-headed, very white man with brown shirt, mustache, and beard, and nerdy in his alien uniform. Wonder who she's talking about. Does an incredible gymnastics acrobatic move, doing a backflip while knocking Faded Bones' head, making it swirl around 360 degrees. Faded Bones' eyes come out of the socket like a skinny bouncing around, hitting Jersey Bear Kitty with the skinny eyeballs as they grow bigger. The closer to her, as she fucking types like an idiot. That's why it came out all fucked up and autistic. Because she's literally retarded. I just wanted to point that out.
Let me out.
You look like a pill, a very cranky pill. All right, Mr. Sleeping.
Good, buddy. Whoa! What the? No. Time to get these beans in the pot.
Notice. Hold on a second. Pause. Every single one of her fucking Sora videos is her and Faded Bones.
Obviously.
I just want to point that out.
Obviously, I think that does.
My hair! It's all gone! No, the chili! Ah! Hot! Oh, it burns.
I look like a chili monster, and apparently that's time to get these beans.
That one was pretty good, actually.
All right, enough of her. All right. He's a genius. Who's a genius? Me? Thank you, Kramos, for saying that about me. I'm gonna end. I'm ready for bed. Fada, you going live?
Yeah, I guess so. That was a quick one, but yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's fucking 3:30 in the morning, basically. What do you want me to do? All right, guys. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. The Faded Bones go live. Have a great night, man. YouTube Shorts viewers, come on, man. Help the channel out. You please, I'm begging you, pretty please. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody drop a like in the chat. And I hope you have a great Wednesday. And wait, was today Wednesday? Or yeah, it's Wednesday, I think. I don't know. I don't know where I am. I think I'm stroking out. I smell burnt toast. We'll be back tomorrow with more streaming, and I don't know, maybe I'll find a new game to play. There's a couple of things that we missed tonight that I wanted to talk about. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you sub it up. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy the outro. Take it easy. Bob Lazar picture, right? Am I stroking out tonight? What is happening to me? My brain is garbage. Squirting. It's wet. It's sliding through space. It's a post-op training. That's what I got. Thank you. You're welcome. Glad I could clear that up.
Dude, this should be your look all the time.
This is my new look, guys.
It's official. Dude, I love it.
Yeah, this is branding. This is I think we're going in the right direction with this podcast. No, don't do it. Don't touch the vomit. Oh my god. It's so bad. Ew, why is she doing it in a seductive way?
Bo Jackson. Trying to sound gay, but even black guys have fucking big old booties.
Yo!
Why are you checking out black dude butts?
Hella gay.
That was the gayest thing that.
It's gonna,
Hey, but then black dudes do be having big butts, though. Am I right? Give me a break.